Is dealing with these new pools of data and the EV strategy at GM, would you characterize that as your number one priority as a head of data and analytics? Or if not, what is that number one priority you're wrestling with these days?
Sure. Great question. Well, I will tell you it's a high priority, but priorities 1, 2, and 3 for me are talent, and talent. We have, so let me describe how we're organized as a data and analytics function. We have 25 data analytic teams across GM and over 1,200 data analytic professionals across the enterprise. My team, again, I lead the Chief Data and Analytics Office, as we like to call it here. My team provides leadership to all of these groups. And why do we do that? We want to make sure that we're elevating in broad form across the enterprise our data analytic competencies. We are also piloting on the talent front a talent and job rotation program. And what we believe is by rotating terrific talent across the 25 different functions that are analytically based here, we give team members the richest set of experiences they could possibly have as they advance their careers. People are our greatest asset. They really are. And I'm personally engaged in our talent strategy to build the most inclusive culture. I think you've probably heard, Tom, GM's mission around being the most inclusive company in the world. Right. Well, we're mirroring that within the data teams. We want to build that inclusive culture where every employee, every data analytic professional can thrive and contribute to their full potential. Let me give you another example in addition to the rotation program. And you may have seen some of this in the public announcements. We are prioritizing as a company, and certainly I'm prioritizing across the analytic teams, what we call work appropriately. Flexible work arrangements. Now, why is that important? Because particularly in the space of analytic talent, it enables me to attract, retain, develop, and engage talent from across the country, for sure, and increasingly globally. We have innovation centers in Canada and Israel, and now we have the flexibility, right, with our work appropriately model. And as you've seen earlier this year, GM is, quite frankly, hiring thousands of new employees to help us get to that vision, as we talked about before, the zero crashes, zero emissions, zero congestion. And, data and analytics talent, a very, very key part of this. So, my 1, 2, and 3 is talent.
Very interesting. Do you see, is there enough talent out there right now? Are the university systems pumping out the amount of kind of entry-level data science talent that a company of GM size needs?
We do believe that not only do we see enough analytic talent out there, but it's diverse. We actually, as I think about diversity, equity, and inclusion, we see great representation of the analytic talent across all segments of the population. What we're seeing increasingly at a university level as well, Tom, is dedicated programs in data science, dedicated programs in business intelligence. And that's really feeding the talent pool. If we were to look, we did a study on LinkedIn, and it's several 100,000 talent pool across all levels of the organization. We are seeing that. When I started in data and analytics in the early 2000s, we didn't see that. It was a relatively new discipline back then. More to come, but yeah, we do see the pool being quite promising.